You ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely fucked up? You know that feeling that the whole country is like 1 inch away from saying, that's it, forget it.
Okay, guys, so we do have some breaking news. Sorry for being on kind of late to getting to this, but I'm literally in the middle of eating dinner and it happens. Um, America is Babylon, sorry, your name is kind of cut up here. We all get that. Most of the people in this chat totally agree with you. The problem here is the fact that we've all been waiting on Trump to get this diagnosis. Most of us figured out or thought that it would probably happen sometime around the election. The reason it's such a big deal, let's kind of start with this here. Let's go to Twitter. So right here, I could probably blow this up for you a little bit, guys. This actually came straight out of Trump's Twitter account. I believe this is the very first place that we actually got the news, right? So Trump says, tonight Flotus and I tested positive for COVID-19. We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together. What's interesting to me is the fact that Trump doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would actually give this info to us himself. Let me start this stream off by saying, if you have any wacky conspiracy theories or ideas, they're pretty much all welcome here. All right? So, whatever you think, this is allowed. Obviously, I put COVID-19 in quotes because it is just your common cold. That's basically what this is. It could be a new strain of cold. It's a cold nonetheless. The fact that we get this news directly from the president, his Twitter account, is what kind of sends me a little bit overboard, right? And then immediately, you kind of get the news on it too. So President Donald Trump says he has tested positive for coronavirus. Trump said he and the First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive. In a tweet, Trump said, we will begin the quarantine. We just read that. The announcement came hours after the president said he would begin a quarantine process after top aide Hope Hicks tested positive. The reason I didn't cover this tonight, guys, and I don't like to tweet this stuff out, I figured because this lady is around him 24/7, I figured we would be getting news that somebody else very close to Trump, I figured they would kind of trickle it down the line a little bit before they told us Trump, but no, now in the middle of the night, 1 a.m., 1:40 for some of you guys on the East Coast, it's midnight here, now you get this news, and you also have Dow futures plunging, so we've kind of got this in the mix as well. I don't really know why the Dow cared to drop on this kind of news. I figured we would wait until he is pronounced dead, and then they would do this, but no, you've also got Dow futures plunging. So, you get your CDC updates. Stay home and quarantine if you've been exposed. Sorry, my nose is running. And then we have the official statement from the White House. So, subject, President Donald J. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump's COVID-19 test. I release the following information with the permission of President Donald J. Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. This evening, I received confirmation that both President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive for the SARS-CoV-2 virus. The President and First Lady are both well at this time, and they plan to remain at home within the White House during their convalescences. The White House medical team and I will remain a vigilant watch, and I appreciate the support provided by some of our country's greatest medical professionals and institutions. Rest assured, I expect the president to continue carrying out his duties without disruption while recovering. I will keep you updated on any future developments. So, there we go. And that's coming off of the news again from Hope Hicks. This lady is always around him. They're probably going to come out and let us know that some other people in the White House also have COVID. To me, I just have to wonder, where does the story go from here? Is it, hey, look, the president had it. He's, 74 years old, and he's just fine. Most of you are going to be just fine. This could go either direction. We could play the it's all just going to be just fine card, or something's up and we're going to have complete chaos before this election takes place. Complete chaos. All right? Wait, where was the 33? America is Babylon. Please tell me, did I miss something? Where's the 33? I can pull something back up if I need to. So, and here's kind of the problem. We already have Trump saying, hey, you know, possibly before this election, we'll have this vaccine ready. I've got military on the sidelines. They can vaccinate 200,000 people a day. That's what he said during the debate. Okay? So it's scary enough hearing that kind of talk. I don't really play the left versus right paradigm. It's all bullshit. It's a selection, not an election. But this is coming up for chaos. This is going to be pounded on. 33 days till election. Oh my God, you guys are fucking great. No way. Sorry, but holy cow. That's insane. Is there any other news that I should be covering here? I'm not even positive. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I can't even believe that. Yeah, you guys just kind of sent me down. Is it, how many days till the election? Let me Google it really quickly. If you guys are right about that, that's insane. Give me a moment. On the sidelines. 32 days. But that's because it's midnight now. He literally tweeted this out right before midnight, so it was 33 days. Holy shit. What are we about to get here? This is just inviting a shitstorm. That's all I want to let you guys know, is it's inviting a shitstorm. Wow, I'm sorry, because, you know, we have Milquetoast Pence on the sidelines if something happens, but then what if something happens to Pence? Then what? We have, it's Pelosi? Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't play the left versus right paradigm, but Pelosi can't get up in the morning without taking, what, 15 pills? No thanks on that one, right? So let me kind of know what you guys are thinking. What script are we going to go with here? Because we kind of know it's probably scripted news. So what do you think we're going to do here? He's going to get over it. Everything's going to be fine. In a week from now, it's all normal. Or are we going to go the all-out chaos route? Oh. Hydroxychloroquine. Really, hydroxychloroquine is just thrown out there, though, to make the virus seem even more legit than it is. It's a real virus, but, I mean, seriously, it's the cold, and you really don't need hydroxychloroquine for a cold. Yeah, POTUS did tweet it just, it was actually, it might have been literally an hour ago, from my time, I believe. Well, from your time too, but the timestamp on this is going to be different than the timestamp that would show up on my phone. So, do I even have that still pulled up? Let's see the exact timestamp here. Nah. We need to search for the Donald. Maybe I didn't tweet it out. Okay, so literally an hour ago. Yeah, it would have been 33 days an hour ago. It's 32 now. That's... Yeah, and then you have this. The Simpsons aren't normally wrong. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Their special autistic obsession number. There you go. Oh. 201 and 56 are actually mentioned in news. Sports way more than 33. Okay. Well, that's what we have, guys. I'm not sure, like, how long I should actually cover this, because most of the news is going to be the same. So, Daniel says, I have said over and over again that Trump has been groomed for this since he was born. His eyes wide shut material, moving the military arm to Moscow, France, or finance to Beijing, religion to Israel. Yeah, most of the people that make it, this far are kind of a part of that sort of stuff. Let's go to Market Watch because the Dow is plunging. What do they have? Does anybody actually want to talk about how the Dow is going down right now? See, this happened too whenever COVID actually started. Our markets didn't really like that very much. And now whenever you've actually got the president involved in something, that could break things. That could break the phony system that we've been kind of reliant upon. They did just pass the stimulus bill today, so there is more stimulus going out. But that's just a black hole where they're trying to send it into, so I'm not so positive how much that'll actually help us. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I can agree with that. The MSM is going to go full-fledged with this kind of stuff, Richard. It's perfect. Oh, well, he didn't do enough. Oh, they did. What about all the people that are listening to all of your requirements and they're going shopping with the mask, the gloves, the goggles, the earplugs, the butt plug? They've got everything plugged and yet they still end up with COVID. Fritz Barr, I think that there is a weird moon tonight. It could be a full moon. Would that give some extra meaning to whatever's going on tonight? Yeah, the moon was really orange for me tonight. I can say that. There could be a special... I could look that up if you guys want to. Moon cycle? I don't know how to search that stuff. Let's see. Moon cycle today. Is there a special moon? Full moon. I think I saw on my Twitter that somebody said that there would be like a crazy moon. It did look pretty crazy. But yeah, it's supposed to be a full moon. So there you go. Yeah, the butt plug. Oh, it is full, guys. So there could be some extra meaning to that. And yeah, it was October 1st. Like I said, this stream, we can roll with that kind of stuff. I don't mind you guys kind of putting that kind of stuff out there. Some of us know that there's some weird things that go on in this world, and they like to plan and align them on some very strange dates and times. So that's possible. I mean, if you're just tuning in and you don't really believe into that kind of stuff, 33 is a number that you can catch a lot. And the fact that Trump tweeted that out, he just had a couple minutes left, and it wouldn't have been 33 days, but he did it. And there's a full moon on October 1st, so maybe it has some meaning. I'm not a astrological person. I don't know. I'm not a star person. I'm not a planet person, but some of you guys probably know what's up with that. America's Babylon. It could be to scare the general public that believes, that this virus is extremely deadly. That could be it. That's why I wonder if they'll kind of off him just to set that fear in. And then what does that do for the election selection? What does that do for everybody out there that really thinks that they have a choice? I don't know. I actually don't know. Well, guys, that's really it. I don't think that there's much more news to cover. He's going to quarantine for a while. I wonder how long they're actually going to make him quarantine, because we've had some people in NASCAR come down with COVID, and then literally the very next week they're racing again. So I'm not positive. Okay, here's the thing. Maybe he'll take some of the therapeutics that they've said are good for this, and they'll get their boost off of saying, oh, you just need these therapeutics and we'll have a vaccine soon, It could be a false positive. The is it a PCR test? The kind of test that they're giving out, literally one of the first tests that they were using, the lady came out and said, "Hey, this is not for COVID." I think on a lot of the boxes it actually says this test does not count for COVID. So yeah, a lot of testing out there is kind of false as well. Any RNA strain could be picked up and it'll test positive. You could have anything. And that doesn't always mean that you're going to get sick either, or that you can spread it. It's all circling the bowl. I like that, Walks with Crow. I like that. Guys, this is just... I was waiting on this news. I just figured it would be like... I figured they would give us 24 hours. But no, you have to interrupt me while I'm eating dinner with this news. Wow. That's all I have for... If you have anything else, you could send it over to my Twitter. Let me check that really quickly. Thanks for the follow, Kid Blur. We don't need Cadillac commercials. Yeah, Ellie, 33 days. I saw her in chat earlier. I don't know if Ellie's still in chat, but I retweeted that. No, I don't think this is going to be good. To throw it out there, it seems, depending on how this goes, I mean, Trump isn't going to be able to do his rallies either, which is huge. So maybe the MSM will go swaying towards, oh, well, Trump lost his momentum because he hasn't been at rallies. And then, you know, here's your election selection, Biden gets it. Yeah, Richard, there you go. We can only hold on and wait to see what'll happen. Only thing to worry about is if they try to move him from office, then it will hit the fan. There you go. Yes, poor man's poison. We had actually just went over that. He tweeted out, literally, if he had waited 5 or 10 more minutes, it wouldn't have been 33 days. But because of the time that he tweeted it out, it was exactly 33 days. There you go, Dustin. Dustin says, either way, Jesuits got us right where they want us. Yeah, the world's reaction will be interesting. Won't it? Because does this make us seem like we're at a weak point? Even though most of us in this chat know that you could go on about your normal day pretty much just fine. You know, it's a cold. So you could probably go about your day just fine. But will the world see this as some form of weakness? And then you got to wonder about hothead Trump, which most of this is scripted and played anyway, but you kind of got to wonder about that. If we did have a moment of weakness or someone tried to take advantage of that, how big are we willing to go? Well, Trump is in quarantine. Yeah, Anthony, man, this could be a part of Agenda 30. I mean, because of, depending on how they play this script, if it goes very badly, like really badly, you have to wonder. It makes Agenda 30 even easier to kick in because that leads people to more government. They want even more government. If Trump goes down, we're going to be in big trouble and everyone better start getting ready for unrest and other panic issues. Yeah, we've kind of already got unrest. You see all of the big cities. They're having their issues. I would say that both sides are funding those issues. It makes one side look better and the other side just maybe doesn't care or she's a part of it. She supports mandatory vaccine case law and lockdowns for her Jesuit agenda. The new judge, or I guess she hasn't been put in yet, but the new judge. Yeah, Daniel, I agree with that. If the script goes that, you know, Trump is no longer with us, I don't necessarily believe that it means that Trump is no longer with us. He's probably just hanging out on some private island. We do look very weak and divided right now, so I wonder how will this news go off to the, like, how will the world respond to this news, or even the US? How are we going to respond to this news? Of course he's fine. Like, I agree. See, you guys aren't really getting it. Everybody that's saying Trump will be fine. Of course he's fine. It's literally a fucking cold. Like, yes, he's fine. The problem here is you need to think, is there a script being laid out in front of you? And most likely there is. Which direction is that script going to go? I've already said it. It could go really good, or maybe good, and Trump's going to be like, look, we were just fine. Everybody's fine. I'm 74 years old and I made it through. Or it goes the other direction and the MSM goes even harder and even more overboard with this COVID nonsense. The lockdowns continue. Most of us have been concerned with lockdown 2.0. Is it coming? Yeah, he's playing his part. Fritz Barr, exactly. Exactly. Let's see. I've actually got comments kind of coming in faster than what I can keep up with tonight. When did he say that? Matt in Arizona says he did say that you're not going to see me for a little while. Next, we will be hit with second lockdown. Yes, I do. See, I already believe that one was coming. Maybe this is what makes it come even faster and gives the media the reason for how hardcore we need to be about it, right? So let me continue with this. And guard or military could hit the streets. They're already in places to give vaccinations. Yes, Rip Curl, I mentioned that earlier. While Trump was on the debate stage, we brought up our Operation Warp Speed, or they did. Trump got a little bit agitated, as both parties did. It was a complete shit show, but out of that shit show, we were told that Trump has military on standby and ready, and that they could vaccinate up to 200,000 people a day. Yeah, America is Babylon. I agree. The script could be that he's taken off the stage. It's a great way to push the vaccine, is it not? This even gets Trump's followers, because so many people out there say that they won't take the vaccine. But if we went with the script that Trump is no longer in the picture, that will set into people's heads, no matter what they believed in. No matter what they believed in, they would think, oh my God, I need to get this vaccine. Yeah, we are weak and divided. Yikes. America's Babylon, that's possible. Moving him out for the New World Order, which he's kind of, if you were to ask me if that's what we want to call it, he's already a part of that system. So, guys, I don't know if we should stay on too long talking about this. Yeah, all the Q cat. I've already seen what the Q people are talking about, and it just makes me shake my head. If you believe in Q, I'm glad to have you here, but I'm sorry to say that you're part of the biggest psyop the world might have ever seen. It's the biggest psyop. So, yeah, I'm saying remain calm. Don't go act crazy just because of this news. I hope nothing comes of it either. I honestly hope that they go with the script of, hey, look, he's 74 years old and made it through just fine, right? So we'll just have to see what happens. I think that for tonight, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. I had been working on my stream that I'm going to do with Davy Crocco. So if you don't follow him, follow Davy Crocco 3 on YouTube. Subscribe there. And hopefully in about a week or so, we'll have him on this channel. And we're kind of going to get into some deep dives on, maybe not too deep. I'll keep it kind of relaxed, but we're going to go in and talk about some propaganda and the way that it's being sold onto us. And his commentary is probably just going to be over the top excellent for that, because that's kind of his. I don't know. He's got more knowledge than even what I knew on some of these characters. Marcise Bennett says God himself is going to bring Trump down. He could. He could. Yes, I'm going to go finish my dinner. So I need to do that. I didn't get to finish it. Hopefully the dogs or my partner didn't eat it. But we'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to have some updated news on this. And I'm hoping that the mainstream media has no choice but to, just say Trump is fine. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out at 1 in the morning. Some of you it's 2. Some of you it's just getting to midnight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. There's not much to cover here. Just look for where the script goes from here. And I do agree with you. It's probably pretty significant that this was tweeted out 33 days before the election. So hold tight and be prepared for if chaos starts to happen, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.